Welcome. My name is Dee Beck. I am a travel advisor and Trello fan on a mission to help travel advisors elevate their business by using a free tool called Trello. In today's video, I am going to show you how we can import Trello boards into our AI of choice. So if you find today's video helpful, please subscribe or check out my Etsy store where I have ready to go Trello board templates for travel advisors. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to show you a couple examples of why we would even want to do this. The first example is I want to take this Disney template that I created, and this is also in my Etsy shop, but this is what I give to my clients, and this is what we work together on. This is their itinerary, everything they need before, during, and after travel. Now, there is not any personal information in here at this point because we're not going to put any personal information into AI, right? So I want my potential clients to know that this is such a perk to working with me. And I want to create social media posts about it. And AI is going to help me do that. So the first thing we need to do is how can we take this into a file so that AI can read it? Well, we're going to go to the board menu. Oh, and I just want you to see, sorry, let's back up. This board kind of just talks about everything Disney attractions, fireworks. So this is something that I give to my clients, and I even talk about, returning home, all of that. Okay, so this is basically what I'm asking AI to highlight. This is the information that they get, and when they open each card, it's all filled out for them as well. So this is what the AI is reading. So now before we feed it into AI, we need to come first to here, print, export, and share. And then when we do that, we're going to export as JSON. So when I click on that, it's essentially taking all of the information here and putting it into a file that we can then plug into our AI of choice. So I can see it there at the top. It's done that. Now, as far as AI goes, I use Miranda Leach's. I do have a 20% off discount if you would like to use it. It's linked below. Otherwise, whatever one you use is fine. So now I am in my AI format or platform of choice, and it says, this file is an example of itineraries. This is the prompt I'm giving it. I make for clients. I want you to read this file and take that information to create social media posts for my Facebook group, highlighting this amazing service for my client that my clients receive. Now, here's what you really need to know for the next part of this video. Make each post together with no extra spacing or horizontal lines. Only make a new line when it's a new post. Also add, if you are new to using your AI and you're working within a Facebook group or whatever the case may be, what I've done is taken my Facebook group description and I've plugged it into here so that it understands better what my focus is, who my ideal clients are, that sort of information. All right, so we've given our AI this prompt, and now this is where we need to plug in that file we created out of the Trello board. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to find that file and plug it into here. Now it's going to take a second to kind of load it here. And then once I see that it has completely loaded, I'm going to hit that button in just a second. There she is. And it's going to start working on those posts for me, right? So it's reading everything. And that specific prompt that I gave it is going to make it easier for us to plug back into Trello. So here we go. One of my favorite parts of working with clients is creating a personalized itinerary that takes all the guesswork out of their vacation. So now this is a great post that I can use in my Facebook group. So now we've got all of these here. And I like this format because Trello can now read this format and separate these into cards. Now, because I live in Trello, I love to set up my social media posts in Trello as well. So I'm going to highlight all of those. And then once I highlight all of them, I can carry it over into Trello. So highlight, Control C. And then once you come into Trello, this was not the board I wanted to show, but that's okay. We can do the same thing here. We'll say Facebook posts from Trello board. And then when I hit add a new card, Now I'm going to paste everything into that one card because this is how smart Trello is. When you hit add card, you can either choose for them all to stay into one or make several cards out of it. And that's exactly what I want. And that's exactly what it does. So I can then set up my social media here. Now, I do have a social media template also in my Etsy shop, but this is just an example of what we can do with it. Now, here is my second example of why we would want to import a Trello board. This is information that I have on specific resorts that I want to focus on selling. And I would do the same thing. I would go to my board menu, I would print export as JSON, make that file, and then I would give it a very similar prompt. And I actually already did this, so we don't have to wait on it before. But I plugged that board into here and I asked it to make posts based off of those resorts that I could then highlight to potential clients. And then that's what it gives me. So I hope that was helpful. I know I kind of talk a little fast and just I love doing this stuff within Trello. But the goal here is for you to understand that you can actually put it into a Trello. You can take your Trello board into your AI of choice and then help it use that to help you then right in your business however you see fit. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below and I would be happy to answer them.